Good morning, one and all. I myself is Dr. Rajashekar Reddy, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Pavagada. In the previous sessions, in the third semester BCA, in the previous sessions we discussed about modified Newton's method. To find the roots of given equation when Newton's method is failed, the scientists discussed about modified Newton's method. In the previous session we discussed about the formula how to get it. Now in this session we discuss finding the root using modified Newton's method. Suppose an iteration for determining square root of natural numbers by applying Newton's iteration to an equation which has this value as solution. The value of square root of n can be found as the positive solution of the equation. The equation we can take it as f of x is equals to x square minus n is equals to 0. Applying Newton's method gives the iteration is xn plus 1 is equals to xn minus function is xn square minus n divided by its derivative 2xn. That is xn square plus n divided by 2xn. This formula can be used to find the value of square root of n. Like that, Newton's method for solving scalar equation f of x is equals to 0 satisfies the conditions and hence quadratic convergence provide f dash of alpha is not equals to 0 and f double dash of alpha not equals to 0. So here the Newton's method is xn plus 1 is equals to g of xn, that is xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. G dash of x, finding derivative of g of x, that is 1 minus f dash of x whole square minus f of x into f double dash of x whole divided by f dash of x whole square, that is equals to f of x into f double dash of x divided by f dash of x whole square. And so g dash of alpha is 0. Since f of alpha is 0 and f dash of alpha is not equals to 0. Also, g double dash of x is equals to f dash of x whole square of f dash of x into f double dash of x plus f of x into f triple dash of x minus 2 into f of x into f dash of x into f double dash of x whole square whole divided by f dash of x whole to the power of 4. By putting x is equals to alpha, g double dash of alpha is equals to f dash of alpha whole cube into f double dash of alpha divided by f dash of alpha whole to the power of 4. That is equals to f double dash of alpha divided by f dash of alpha. Since f of alpha is equals to 0, the convergence of Newton iteration is quadratic provided that f dash of alpha is not equals to 0 and f double dash of alpha is also not equals to 0. Next we use Newton's method to solve the equation x minus 1 whole square is equals to 0 with initial approximation is x naught is 2. Also estimate the rate of convergence in this iteration. Based on the Newton's method, xn plus 1 is equals to xn minus 1 whole square divided by 2 of xn minus 1, that is half of xn plus 1. If you take the n values from 0 to 5, xn values as we have shown in the table, and also xn minus 1 divided by xn minus 1 minus 1 values also we have shown in the table. Clearly, the convergence is linear since the last column is constant. We got 0.5, 0.5. The column is same, and hence it has a limiting value. This shows that the convergence of the iteration is not quadratic in this case because the condition f dash of alpha is not equals to 0 does not hold. If you consider the function f of x is equals to x minus alpha whole to the power of m into pi of x, where pi of alpha is not equals to 0 and m greater than or equals to 2, which has a root multiplicity m at x is equals to alpha. In this case, g of x is equals to x minus f of x divided by f dash of x. It shows g dash of x is equals to f of x into f double dash of x divided by f dash of x whole square. By finding g dash of x for the given function f of x, we can determine g dash of alpha. In the modified iteration, xn plus 1 is equals to xn minus m into f of xn divided by f dash of xn. How the modified method is preferable than ordinary Newton's method? What restrictions is there in the use of this method? We can discuss now. Differentiating g, it gives g dash of x is equals to f of x into f double dash of x divided by f dash of x whole square. For the given function f, we note that f dash of x is equals to this quantity m into x minus a whole power m minus 1 into pi of x plus x minus a whole power m into pi dash of x. F double dash of x is equals to m into m minus 1 into x minus alpha whole to the power of m minus 2 into pi of x plus 2 into m into x minus alpha whole to the power of m minus 1 into pi dash of x plus x minus alpha whole power m into pi double dash of x. It gives g dash of x is like this. Then g dash of alpha is equals to 1 minus 1 by m. So for m greater than or equals to 2, g dash of alpha is not equals to 0 and iteration converges linearly. But in the modified iteration, g dash of x is equals to 1 minus m plus m into f of x into f double dash of x divided by f dash of x whole square. Substituting these values in the given function, it gives 1 minus m plus m of 1 minus 1 by m equals to 0. So the rate of converge of this method is at least quadratic. This method is preferable to the ordinary Newton's method in this case, since it has a faster rate of convergence. Easily we can find. This method depends on knowing the multiplicity m of the root. If this is not known, the modified method which converge faster. Modified methods for finding solution of scalar nonlinear equation f of x is equals to 0, it converges linearly. This one we can illustrate graphically like this. See this graph, y is equals to f of x p, the given algebraic equation. So initial approximation, there is x naught. From there x naught to you observe the curve from x1, then x2, x3, x4. So we are going to the curve where it meets x-axis. So this one is the exact real root. From x0, first approximation is x1, x2, x3, x4, like that we can find the approximation root very closer to this real root using the iterative methods. So these are the manual calculations. So this is Newton's method. Starting with x0 is 0 and we can solve for approximations using Jacobian matrix also.